Hello, welcome to another piece of news from the Minnesota Vikings. Today we have a bombshell that just arrived in Minnesota. This signing is going to shake up the NFL, and the fans are going to go crazy. So enough of the rambling, leave your like on the video, and let's get to today's news. Minnesota Vikings show strong interest in Kyle Pitts, aim to revolutionize tight end position. Amid strategic moves for the 2025 offseason, the Minnesota Vikings are considering one of the most exciting and bold additions to their offense. Atlanta Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts. Known for his extraordinary athleticism, impressive wingspan, and natural ability to create explosive plays, Pitts is on the front office's radar as a name capable of redefining what is expected of the position in Minneapolis. Selected with the 4th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, Pitts entered the NFL carrying the weight of sky-high expectations, and in his first year, he did not disappoint. With more than 1,000 receiving yards as a rookie, he quickly established himself as a real threat to any defense, forcing defensive coordinators to create specific schemes just to try to contain him. And now, the Vikings see his raw talent as a unique opportunity to give their offense a new identity. In Minnesota, Kyle Pitts wouldn't be just another traditional tight end. He would be a tactical nightmare for opponents. Tall like a wide receiver, agile like a slot, and physical enough to block like a veteran offensive lineman. His ability to line up in different positions, from the slot to the outside, opens up a world of possibilities for the offensive coordinator, allowing for dynamic and unpredictable formations that can confound even the most experienced defenses in the league. The Vikings' interest also comes at a key time in their offensive rebuild, with a young, promising quarterback being groomed to lead the franchise long-term. Adding a weapon like Pitts would be a luxury gift. The connection between a rising QB and an athletic, reliable tight end could become the backbone of a new era in Minnesota, much like other iconic duos that have made NFL history. Pitts also offers solid contributions in the running game, where his size and physical strength can be used to open up lanes for wideouts and centers, favoring the growth of a more balanced offensive strategy. His presence on the field attracts enough defensive attention to open up space for receivers like Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, making the Vikings' offense even more unpredictable. For fans, the mere idea of seeing Kyle Pitts in purple and gold causes immediate excitement. He represents the promise of a modern, creative, and dominant offense, something the fans have been craving for years. Social media is already echoing the expectation. Imagine Pitts at US Bank Stadium, breaking tackles, jumping over defenders, celebrating touchdowns. This is the future we want to see. The board knows that a potential trade for Pitts would require careful negotiations since the Falcons still value his talent. However, the mood among the executives is bold. The internal assessment is that, with the current roster and the youth leading the offense, this could be the perfect time to make a big bet, and Pitts fits that profile perfectly. If this move comes to fruition, it won't just be a signing, it will be a game changer. A milestone in the transition to an offensive era for the Vikings, in which talent, versatility, and creativity will go hand in hand. And for fans, this could be the start of something truly special. Minnesota Vikings evaluate Travis Kelce to revolutionize the offense and transform the team's offensive identity. In one of the boldest possibilities of the 2025 offseason, the Minnesota Vikings are evaluating the viability of a move for none other than Travis Kelce, legendary tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs and one of the most influential players in the NFL over the last decade. The mere mention of Kelce's name already stirs up the league's back rooms. And in Minneapolis, it ignites a flame of hope and ambition, unlike anything seen before. At 35 years old, Kelce continues to perform at an extremely high level, being a technical, tactical, and emotional reference for any team. His unique ability to find space between defenders combined with an almost telepathic chemistry with quarterback Patrick Mahomes, made him one of the pillars of the Chiefs' recent dynasty. Now the Vikings see the opportunity to bring in this transformative talent to help guide a new offensive era for the franchise. With a young, talented, and developing quarterback, whether it's J.J. McCarthy or another rising star, the Vikings front office believes that Kelce's arrival could exponentially accelerate the offensive development. The presence of a tight end with refined game readings, solid hands, and the ability to shine in crucial moments would be a game-changer for a team looking to take the competition to the next level. More than just a receiver, Kelce acts as an offensive engine. His movement confuses defenses, attracts double teams, and thus opens up space for younger receivers to exploit mismatches. In addition, his blocking intelligence contributes significantly to the ground game, an area that Minnesota intends to explore more aggressively in 2025. With Kelce on the field, the Vikings' offense would become more versatile, unpredictable, and explosive. Internally, the Vikings know that a trade for Kelce would require financial and strategic alignment, in addition to the player's own willingness to leave Kansas City. However, sources close to the franchise indicate that the front office is seriously exploring all possibilities. The impact of a name like Kelce goes beyond the field. He would bring immediate leadership, an elevated standard of coaching, and a winning mentality that could infect the entire locker room. And for the Purple fans, the possibility of seeing Travis Kelce on the field wearing Vikings colors is almost a dream. But a dream that, for the first time, seems within reach. Imagining the tight end catching passes at US Bank Stadium, celebrating game-winning touchdowns, and leading a modern offense is the kind of vision that makes fans' hearts beat faster. If the Vikings can pull off this move, it will not only be a big signing, it will be a bold statement to the rest of the NFL that Minnesota is ready to compete for titles, with an offense led by one of the greatest tight ends of all time.